direction. A couple messages for the viewers, so pick a section, have a seat. Yeah, I know this is different, quit with the questions. Allow me a second, please, to make my first impression.
YouTube, what's up? Welcome back. Sorry, I'm a little sick today, but I want to show you the older legends that are worth keeping. If you have any of these, you probably should hold on to some of them because they still are pretty decent figures for the time they were released. Jumping right into it, we have the Spider-Man 1 when he fought the Green Goblin, I believe. Got this at a comic shop really cheap. I wasn't collecting figures when the movie came out, but I saw it and thought it was pretty unique, so I grabbed it. May add that to my collection. Here is the Amazing Spider-Man movie action figure. Also wasn't collecting figures when this figure was released, but I did get it afterwards. And it is a weird put together figure. You can see that this is in the early stages of what Hasbro is now. But this figure is a little weird. I like the golden eyes, so I'll keep him around for a little bit. This is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 from the movie, more modern Marvel Legends, when Hasbro was just getting into making their movie figures. This is a cool figure. In fact, want to know the truth? I have a few of them. I thought this figure was better than Pizza Spider-Man when I first got it. It just articulates a lot better, and I had more fun playing with this figure. But I chose to collect comic figures. Speaking of a comic figure, an old Iron Spider. This is a terrible figure, to be honest with you. The design on it is really cool. If you want an Iron Spider, this was the only opportunity you had to pick one up. There was two versions of this. There was one that was a more flat red with metallic gold, and then there was this one. There was three versions actually. One that was actually translucent as well, and then the one I have. This one is not so bad. Another comic shop pickup. The first appearance Spider-Man. It looks really good. It kind of reminds me of the McFarlane style Spider-Man that everyone raves about that I don't really care for, to be honest. I wasn't collecting figures at those times either. Although I do like the way the McFarlane design is. It's probably one of my favorite Spider-Man. Then the black suits. This was pretty expensive way before the new symbiote came out. This guy was costing around $40, $50. It's still a cool figure. I don't know. I like it, honestly. I still think it's worth keeping around, even though we have another symbiote. I'll just call one the black suit and then one the symbiote. Then big time Spider-Man. You guys know this probably as big time letdown Spider-Man due to Shartimus Prime deeming it that name because of the overspray on the green. Ooh, it is too oversprayed. It's way too much. So I think they should give us another big time soon. But until then, I'll keep him around. He will pop out on your Spider-Man shelf. So he's a good keep. Kane. This is what was another desirable figure before the new recent release of the new Kane. I still think this Kane looks a little better than this Kane. I mean, I like the body, obviously, on the new Marvel Legends. It just looks more proportionate, more round. This body has square parts to it, so it looks a little blocky. But it is a cool figure, so it is worth keeping. But now that you have the new Kane, you might not have to keep that. But Future Foundation, another one I'm hoping Hasbro's going to hit us with really soon. Maybe not soon, but sometime before the license ends. Excuse me, guys. But this is also a great keep. This is the only time Future Foundation was ever released on a 6-inch figure, so if you have this figure, consider yourself lucky. It's still pretty rare and a little expensive. Sorry, guys. I haven't been feeling good. These three are all on the same body, and they're out of date, but they're still good keeps. So if you have them, put them on your shelves. You can get rid of Kane if you have the new Kane, but I still like them, so I may keep them. Oh, I have no energy, and I haven't eaten anything, and it's 12 a.m. All day I haven't eaten anything. Anyway, enough of my struggles. Here is Doppelganger. This is not a figure in scale with the Legends, but it looks so cool that I had to have it. This is the only Doppelganger we have, so I had to have this figure. I thought, and for what it does articulate pretty well. This head does really range up really high, so if you want to get it in like wall crawling poses, you can do that. That neck goes all the way up. Fortunately, it doesn't turn left or right, so you're very limited with the articulation on this figure. But it looks cool. You can't deny that. So if you have this figure, it's a rare one. It's an older one. Way before I collected, to be honest, but I like it. And until I grow the cojones to put holes in my figures, or Doodog makes me a 6-arm figure, I'll keep this one. Hint, hint. Patrick Mulligan, shout out to you guys for throwing me his name because I forgot. But yes, he is also a very cool figure. This head pops off. It's broken. Someone traded it to me, and it was broken when I got it. So I wasn't mad because I didn't expect much from this figure. It's just something to have on the shelf to look cool. But it is pretty awesome, and it was kind of expensive. It was a little over retail. Still is, I think. But it is a cool figure. Spider Hulk. This was an official Spider Hulk I bought on a bid on eBay. I was really happy to win because I knew there were replicas out there, and I wanted an official one because I liked the way the sculpt was on this figure. And I like this a lot. I still think we need a new updated Spider Hulk. I don't see Hasbro doing it yet. I don't even see Hasbro doing it, honestly. Unless they get desperate, and they've been on a home run. They've been racking up points, so they don't need to make anything out of the ordinary. They can just keep hitting us with the same stuff they have been hitting us with. And like fools, we'll still go line up and buy it. Not to say it that way, but you know what I mean. We definitely need a new Spider Hulk. This Hulk has limited range. You can't do much, but you can still move his arms separately. They don't have to be in that action pose. One of my favorites, of course, Man Spider. Look at this guy. Not even a legend. I think this is a Spider-Man classic. I don't even know when this came out, to be honest with you, but look at the detail on this figure. For this figure to be 10 years old, maybe older, this is an incredible figure. And I like this head so much where I even thought about taking it to make a new Man Spider using this head. But at the same time, I wanted to make it from scratch. I didn't want to use this head. I like this figure so much, I don't want to just ruin it. But this head is so detailed that it looks nothing like the new Marvel Legends. Nothing looks like this. So overall, this is a cool figure. It's worth keeping. Now here's another cool one. The Matt Gargan Scorpion Venom. I grabbed this, I believe, off Facebook. I traded someone on Facebook for this. I don't know what I traded such a long time ago. But it's definitely a unique Venom toy. That scorpion tail has articulation at all those points. Not that it's needed, but it's definitely a good thing to have with this figure. You know, you can even bend that little scorpion stinger. I'm gonna assume that when this figure released, it was probably one of the best figures at that time. That tongue looks really cool. The body looks detailed. It's pretty awesome. It just has a little lacking in articulation, but it's a cool figure. And then another kind of favorite is the Marvel Select Venom. This is a bootleg. I grabbed this on eBay as well for like $20. I wanted to find Carnage and Venom, but I couldn't get Carnage. He was too expensive. But this is cool because he has a lot of accessories. This guy has 3 different heads, bunch of hands, a back piece to make him look like Monster Venom that comes with hands. So this figure, I think the bootleg is better than the official one because this articulation. You don't really have this ab or diaphragm joint. You have it, but it doesn't really move on the original figure. On this bootleg, it kind of goes up and down like it's supposed to. So I kind of prefer the bootleg over the original. The only problem or difference between the original and the bootleg are the paint jobs. But all these heads move individually. You could even pop them off if you wanted to. So you could use these for other customs if you'd like. Personally, I won't. So pretty much what you've seen is my collection of action figures. My Spider-Man, all the Spider-Man, the recent ones. I have them in a bin, waiting till I get a display. Every modern Spider-Man released from Hasbro is in this container. These are my personal ones. I won't customize any of these unless I have to. But yep, these are the symbiotes. These are also for the personal collection. I won't customize any of these. These I put away waiting till I get a display shelf. Now everything you just seen are the old legends worth keeping, also in a bin. Because I will probably keep most of these. Some of them might go in the future, but Spider-Hulk, Man-Spider, Scorpion Venom, those are all staying. Well, YouTube, thanks for bearing with me in my sickness. But if you like this video and you want to see more Spider-Man reviews, feel free to hit that thumbs up. Tell me what you think about these older legends. And also, if you'd like to subscribe, I'd appreciate that very much. And until the next one, see you soon.
But if you choose to subscribe, you the man. Yes, you. Everyone below in the comments, yes, you too. Thank you very much for showing me love. Who knew? It's ironic how we think out the box for you too, right?
Sing, 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 sing. Everybody.